When you're deep in the build, you're not thinking about sponsorships. You're thinking about settings, materials, and making the next video worth your time. So it is still a little unreal when brands reach out, especially in a niche like laser projects in a tiny corner of the internet. And that is why I made an ethics statement for Severna Builds, my website. This video is for two groups. First, you, the viewer, because I want you to always understand what you're seeing when a tool or material shows up on my bench. Second, any company that wants to collaborate, because I would rather be clear upfront than waste your time or mine. Severna Builds is a growing channel. I have been building it for about 11 months or so, and we're still on the smaller side in YouTube terms. But the trust I have built here is the whole point. That trust comes before any partnership. So here's how I approach sponsorships, free products, affiliate links, and brand requests. The way I see it, an ethics statement is basically a reference sheet for everyone. It gives you clarity as a viewer, it keeps me consistent as a creator, and also tells brands exactly how to work with me. It also functions as a filter of sorts, and that is intentional. The way I see it is, if a company cannot respect these rules, they're not a good fit for this channel. This is not about being dramatic or anything like that. It's about keeping the channel honest, sustainable, and fun for the long run. Here is the simplest rule on the whole page. If I do not explicitly say a video is sponsored, then it's not sponsored. If a video includes paid sponsorship, I will disclose it clearly in the video and also in the description. If there are affiliate links, I will disclose that too. And this matters. Severna Builds is not an extension of anybody's marketing department, right? Sponsorships should support what I do, not control it. I also want sponsorships to be more of an exception. That doesn't mean never. It just means being selective. If I work with a brand, it should be because I genuinely think it is useful for my audience and it fits what I actually do in my shop. I think that's better for the viewers because it keeps recommendations meaningful. It is better for brands too because it puts your product in front of an audience that trusts the channel and pays attention. Now, let's talk about free products and loaners. Most of the tools and materials you see here are purchased by me. But sometimes brands offer to send something at no cost or loan it for a period of time. Why would I accept that? Well, because as the channel grows, people ask my opinion on tools I might not personally need to buy. Free gear or loaners let me answer those questions without going broke. But here is the important part for brands. Receiving a product never guarantees a positive review. It never guarantees a mention. It never guarantees a video. This is what I call the black hole rule. If you send something, you should consider it gone. You do not have a claim on my time or my content. I will cover it only if and when it makes sense for the audience and the channel. Here are the non-negotiables. These are the rules that protect the channel. First, no previews and no revisions of the full video before it goes live. I'm not doing freelance work for a brand. I'm making content for my audience. Second, I control my calendar. I'm happy to coordinate when possible, but a product launch does not dictate my upload schedule. Third, I prefer to review what customers actually get in the box, not a special pre-production unit that differs from retail, let's say. Fourth, I only focus on specs that matter to the build. I'm not an introduction manual, and I'm not here to read a spec sheet out loud. Now, this is one nuance that makes this brand-friendly and accurate. If we do a sponsor segment, a brand can review that segment for technical correctness. Model number, feature name, something like that. Accuracy is good for everyone, but creative direction stays with me. I also follow YouTube's technical rules and disclosure tools. If there is paid promotion, it gets disclosed. And even for products provided at no cost with no strings attached, I still use YouTube's paid promotion disclosure option because I would rather over-disclose than leave anyone guessing. For brands and partners, sharing is simple. You are welcome to share my videos by linking directly to the original YouTube upload. But my videos may not be re-uploaded to other channels or reposted as if they're your content. Links are great. Re-uploads, not so much. If you're watching as a viewer, here's the promise. My loyalty is to the audience and the build first. These guidelines exist so you can trust what you're seeing and so I can keep making videos without turning the channel into an ad machine. I'm still the same person in the shop, testing settings, making mistakes, and sharing what actually worked. This ethics statement just makes sure that as the channel grows, that core never changes. If you're a company watching this and these rules work for you, I'm genuinely happy to talk to you. Go to my website, find the collaboration page, read the ethics statement first, and then use the form below. Make sure you include the product model, what type of collaboration you're proposing, and your warranty and support details. That should help me quickly tell if it is a fit, and it also helps you get a faster and more useful response from me. So that is the approach. Clear disclosures, sponsorships should be rare, no creative control from brands, build first, business second. Anyway, that was it. Thanks for being here and thanks for helping me make this little corner of the internet worth showing up for. I'm Alex for Severna Builds. See you on the next one.